Oh man, gosh dang, I love chicken nuggets. Oh man, gosh dang, I love chicken nuggets. Filling up the whole of my heart. Never wanna see them apart. Anybody took my chicken nuggets, I'd probably cry. I'm going to chicken nugget heaven when I die. Hello, good viber. Um, I wanted to talk about my struggle with communication today, and I decided why not. I actually filmed the video earlier today of me breaking down, talking about the struggles of communication, and I recorded it, so I didn't go live. But it's yeah, and that's I need to watch that one. I think that was for me mostly, because I do communicate through making these videos. I rewatch a lot of videos that you don't see posted, and I wanted to take a moment to break down what's going on in my head because I kind of feel crazy, and I wanted to know, am I the only one? Just reach out into internet land because you guys have been a blessing, So, yeah. So this is what we gonna do today. What's up, Emily? Also, check Snapchat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, girl. Let me know. Happy full moon in Scorpio to start off today. Happy full new moon in Scorpio. Let's get it. Maybe that's why I've been crying so much today for no reason. I've been extremely unproductive, and it makes me want to just tear my own flesh off of my skin. And I know that that is a very cruel reflection, and I should have compassion, and I am cultivating that compassion, but quite honestly, that's kind of how I felt today. But life is still going. Took my ukulele, and I started actually listening to some of the old music that I made back when Voicey was a thing, and it just got me so emotional because for anybody who knew, Voicey was an app for singing. Snapchat bought it out, and it was really shady what they did. All of the creators that were using that application, all of their unique there were composers that were creating tracks, and there were also singers creating unique lyrics, and that all kind of got sold to Snapchat as well. So really, really weird. What's up, Deshaun? Much love, and hello, Stefan. But yeah, so that was, I don't know, it got me in my emotions looking back at some of the I have a lot of shorts here on YouTube of like my voicey recordings, and it was just such a therapeutic app. For me personally, somebody who definitely figures stuff out by saying and speaking out loud, and then writing it out. It just helped a lot. So I was listening to some of the past songs, got me all choked up, and I was like, you know what? I have a ukulele. I should sing. I should do some. I should do some music with it. So I did get it out here, sang my chicken nugget song, and I gotta be honest, it's been hard. My heart has felt heavy lately, and I'm being with it. I'm being with it because that's where I'm at right now, and I gotta be 100% honest. It's been pretty intense. I honestly could, like, I have less than a week of school, like actual work to do for school. It is final seasons, and this is my last semester before I graduate, and I'm really looking forward to graduating, but I'm also like, have to do the work, I have to make sure I'm still delivering so that everything goes off without a hitch. Um, and then there's a lot of other things that just, life as it goes. Um, And so I was talking to my mom, that about the future, about where I'm at. I work at like a junior assistant manager for like 7.45 hours a week, and I appreciate the job because it's honestly helped me pay my bills, and I am so thankful. Great people, very sweet. Then I also applied to another job working with the school that I'll be graduating from. And I am like, I don't know. I feel conflicted because also part of me is like, I want to travel and I want to go be homeless for a bit and wander and just like have all of the time because I don't know how if I'll ever have all the time, and obviously not. But just time to create, time where I don't have to clock in or have a rigid schedule. And I don't know, man. I want to have time to really develop my own things. I want to have time to sit down and look at this channel and the beautiful souls and like just plan something special to thank every beautiful soul that has supported me on this journey. I want to write a book. I want to create an app, and like those things take time. They take time. And so part of me is like, oh man, like I obviously need money to pay my bills and help support my family and whatnot. But I also know that time is more valuable than money. So a part of me is feeling kind of conflicted about that. So this idea of saying things is really coming from, why am I in this situation? I'm in this situation because I said stuff to people, and now I'm here. And I'm very thankful with it, and I'm just going to go with the flow and trust that God is leading the way and things are going to work out as they should. But I think it's important that we see that there's a purpose for everything. I don't know if I will ever know everything. I think that's a note. I'm just trying to understand why things seem to get out of hand. Yeah, so I think the moral of the story is that I need to allow myself the opportunity to be present with what is happening in life. I'm a bad texter. I'm a bad emailer. I freelance, right? And I am the worst when it comes to communication. I'm telling you, if my work was a little less, then they probably would not contact me again because I'm very bad. I've had a bad track record with communicating and following up with people. And Deshaun, thank you. And Stefan, we all do probably, you're right. I suck at replying to emails, replying to texts, and the more intense the message is, the longer it will take me to reply if I ever reply. Because trust me, I've already replied on some dimension, just not always does it translate over to the physical dimension because I tend to overthink. I'm an overthinker when it comes to communication. And for me personally, I feel like it's one of the things I lack. Okay, going back to, communication is tough, and you probably know this very well. I feel like I have always struggled with communicating since I was young. Because quite honestly, I didn't have many people to communicate when I was younger. My mom, my siblings, family members if they were visiting. And you know what? Kids from the clubs and activities I would do. Yeah. And I feel like I Well, I didn't think much of it growing up. I love talking to people. You know, I did not get the memo stranger danger. For me, it was stranger, a story I want to hear, and I'm going to go up to them. I'm going to ask them about why they're carrying that bag or umbrella or whatever they have. I'm just going to ask them questions about everything about their existence. Like, why are you alive? Like that. I was the kind of kid that would ask those questions. Like, how did you get here? Where did you come from? What's your favorite food? Do you have a favorite color? Do you sleep with a stuffed animal at night? Like, I like, just going down that road. And as a kid, I feel like things were simpler. I had it all figured out. And now as I'm older, I'm like, oh man, what were you thinking? Obviously, it was good because you were at peace in your mind, and that's good. You see this, this is my mind all the time. Now, communication got really interesting towards the teen development years, because I feel like that's when I just feel like I don't have much to say, but I talk to myself a lot. I'm realizing that I want to limit the words I say to other people, in person communication a little bit, because my boss is like, just say yes or no. Like, please do not give me like a 30-page dissertation of what you believe should be the answer. Just say yes or no. And I totally understand that. They didn't say it in those words. But that's how I'm interpreting it. And this has been a theme that has come up a lot with his current position, in terms of communication, and I think it's something that I just didn't realize. I did know it was there, but I didn't really take the time to acknowledge it. So now we're taking the time to acknowledge it, and this is the situation that we're looking at. So I don't need visuals. I was gonna do some visuals, but this is pretty much the jam. This is the jam, if you must know. Another song to go with it, because this is how I communicate sometimes. I don't know what to say. Sometimes I just wanna run away. I don't know if you can read my mind, because if you do, I'll leave it behind. When somebody texts me, I don't know what to do, so I don't do anything, and they don't think the text goes through, so they text me again, and again I don't say anything, and I can't get away. So why does my mind tend to overthink everything? It's as natural as blinking, but sometimes there's nothing to say, so I just keep it that way. I don't know who I'm gonna talk to next. Thank you, Stephen, for that text. I really feel like I'm going crazy trying to interpret my own mind, so I can send a simple text, because trust me, I'm falling behind. It's like somebody will say, hey, what are you doing today? And I'll have to think about all the possibilities. It's really easy to say nothing, how about you? But that's just not me. I wish that I could make up my mind, because sometimes I just feel like I find a whole bunch of words, but I don't need a dictionary. I just need a word or two. So, do you know what I'm talking about? Have you felt this way? Sometimes I feel like I'm going crazy today. If you know how to fix this overthinking mind, maybe you can tell me, and I'll leave that mind behind. What's up, Amir? You are here. Yeah, that rhymed. So we're all here just trying to figure out how to communicate. And it's amazing that you can use text, you can use these words, 26 letters of the English alphabet, or however many icons or symbols for the language that you prefer, and you can literally just communicate anything that you're thinking of. Doesn't mean that the other person's gonna get it. Do you find that phone calls cause less overthinking, or does it put you more on the spot? Before I answer that question, I called my sister today because, again, I recorded a video talking about this earlier today. But I, like, I'll be honest, guys, I don't want to be, like, crying in all my videos looking weak. Like, why do I feel the urge to make videos when I'm at my most vulnerable? It honestly is a free form of therapy for me, if you must know. Okay, thank you very much. I hope that you also receive the free form of therapy here on Internet Land. I am offering this space for all of us to get some free therapy by literally just sorting out our own problems and taking space to address them. Oh yeah, but I called my sister. I was crying a little bit because I was kind of freaking out about you know what's going on tomorrow. You know, just planning out this picnic that, you know, I wanted to do for my birthday, a little get together, and, you know, two people texted me asking, like, yo, I'm gonna bring cookies. Should I bring paint? And I just, like, shut down. I just didn't know how to reply. Like, it's not that crazy. What's up, B? Like, it's not that crazy. But for whatever reason, I was just like, in my mind, when I tell you this is what happens, I know I just like I really want to like whip out my iPad right now and like visually show you like what calculations go down. I'm not gonna do it because you know what, you guys can stay or you can go, but I mean I do have to go in for like 5 minutes, so you know maybe we'll do this real fast. We'll talk about it and then we'll call it a day. I started implementing timers. Those timers go off. It's like whoop, okay, on to the next thing. You know, it kind of is therapeutic in the sense that I feel like I can lose myself in the time that I have, and then you know I'm in flow state, and then yeah, I'm going on a little bit of a rant there. You guys, you know me at this point, or if you don't, hi, hello, my name is Esther. I tend to go on rants. I have a lot that goes on in my mind sometimes, and my birthday was last week, Wednesday, April 26th, and I'm really happy to be spending this time during the full moon with you guys in Scorpio. What an intense planet, which I really cannot comprehend. Scorpios, I just can't comprehend you guys. I stopped trying, and you know, please forgive me if you think I'm trying to understand you guys. I just will admire you from afar as dark, sexy, mysterious creatures I will never understand. But yeah, okay. This is what I would say is happening in terms of just okay. This is how it goes. Somebody says something. They say, they ask a question. We'll just say question. They'll say, let's say somebody says why, okay? Then I'm gonna think, okay, I can either answer question, or I could ask another question. This is what goes on my head for every single interaction with every single person. Whether it's, if it's a question, then this is how it goes. If it's an interaction, then it gets a little bit more complex because it's not a definite answer. Now I'm just going into, okay, or maybe I say, like, do something, you know, like, do something. Maybe I need to do something, maybe they need to do something, but something needs to happen. Okay, and then it's just like answer, and then I gotta think, like, how will they respond to the answer? What's their response? And I can't really control somebody's, like, response, but, like, this is what happens in my mind pretty much every time there's any kind of communication. Like, hey, let's get it. Yours was April 6th. Oh my gosh, 20 days earlier than mine. That's actually kind of cool. We're like 20-day twins. New term, made it up right there. Okay, and you know what? Like that, you even got the joke. Like, you know, there you got the joke. Like, you want a joke? You serious? Like, what's the vibe? Like, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, all of these things, they just keep branching off each other. Like, how, you know, is this a joke? Is this serious? Like, what's the tone? You know, like this, I could just keep going. But yeah, that's the idea. I think you guys get it. I think you guys get it. Best way to work through this feeling is put yourselves in the shoes of somebody asking what response would you want. Put myself in their shoes. Put myself in their shoes, you say, Emily. You empathetic soul, you. Very wonderful advice right there. Yes, ma'am. Yep, I think so. I think so. Honestly, I'm gonna start asking people, what do you want? I'm just gonna ask them, what do you want? What do you want from me? This is gonna be so off-putting for people. They're gonna be like, excuse me? I was just saying hi. No, you have a motive. What is your motive? Tell me. Tell me. Okay. Closing song for the rest of the day, guys. I just wanted to say, the moral of this story is that it's okay to take your time with communicating. It's okay to sometimes overthink it. You are not alone, and maybe now, you know, you guys have kind of helped bring that to light. You're not alone. My sister said something, you know, back on that story when I was kind of crying and freaking out about this picnic party and like crying. I'm like, how do I respond to these people? They're asking me, and I don't know how to reply, you know. And she just said, like, just say anything, like, just say something, you know. Let them know where you're at. Like, it doesn't have to be perfectly polished, like 3-page dissertation on, you know, what they replied. You know, you don't have to reflect so deeply about what they would want that you start going into their childhood, into their inner child, and then to their parents, and then their ancestral karmic cycles. Like, it doesn't have to be that deep. You can just say, cool, great, thank you, all right, give me a moment to process this. You know, I think this is something that, again, I've been really overwhelmed. This is kind of one of the reasons why I haven't been that active on Instagram. Because I feel bad when people DM me and I don't reply and I post something, so I just like don't post anything because I haven't replied to the DMs. I don't know. So often give an answer instead of a question. If you have a follow-up question, then ask. We're all just people trying to understand. I love you, Emily. Thank you. But yeah, so we're working through these kinks with communication. Saying what we need to say and allowing ourselves to be present with it. I'm happy and I'm thankful for you. You're a good viber because you choose to spread good vibes all over the room by simply being you. I don't know how to communicate all the time because sometimes my mind says a lot and I find that if I say nothing it's okay. But sometimes I hope that you know that I think about the messages that I never got back to. Yeah, I'm making this song just for you, and I appreciate all that you do, even if I don't ever reply back to you, because it's hard when you overthink. And trust me, I'm on the brink of extinction because my words, they are few, and sometimes they pour out and fill the whole room. I'm just like you, I'm liking you too. You are who you choose to be and what you do. So thank you. so much. I hope that you enjoy the rest of the time that you have here present with whoever you have. If there is a text that you should reply to, let this be a reminder to reply back to it or reach out to someone. I need to do that, so that's what I'm going to do now. God bless you. Much love. Namaste. Peace.